going to be first in the chat. Let's see who's going to be first in the chat. If you're watching, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream, should I say. I need to put some on. Let's see who's going to be the first in the chat. I'm curious to know. Is it going to be Huntsman? Let's find out. 5 minutes late to start the chat. There's nobody in the chat. What happens? Hey, what's up? TJ is first in the chat. That's what's up. That's what's up. Spamming heavy. What's up, TJ? Good to see you in the chat. I'm just looking for a tune to put on. Yeah, why not? Let's have some Mac Miller. Hey, what's up, Max? Max on the Laura Southcombe account. Huntsman's up in the place. What's up, Huntsman? I was just saying, I wonder who's going to be first. Oh, sugar. I wonder who's going to be first on chat. Hey, will it be Huntsman? But the notification came through late. So we'll let Huntsman off. We've got T in the place. We've got Huntsman in the place. We've got Max on the Laura Southcombe account in the place. Throws me off every time. TJ says, blocked Huntsman. Hell no. Unblock Huntsman ASAP. Huntsman's a G. What's up? TJ says, I cannot see his chat. Excuse me using my fingers on my teeth, but the reason why I'm late to the chat, to the stream, is I was eating my tea and I had plenty of time, I thought, but it was a big plate of food and I was literally on like 7:53 and I was like, damn, I've got a stream in like 7 minutes. Eating my food, and the plate of food wasn't really going down very quickly, so I had to just wolf my food down. And I was still 5 minutes late to the stream, so thank you bearing with me, chat. And if you're out there, let me know who's out there. We've got Huntsman in the place. TJ, Max, aka Laura Southcombe is here. TJ said, when is Roblox stream? I think that's meant to be Roblox stream. All I can tell you is it's coming. I don't know if you were on the chat yesterday, TJ, but I announced I'm going to buy a new camera. Thank you to whoever just hit the like button for the first time. That is much appreciated. Guys, please whack that like button, absolutely smash it into existence. Pulverize it, because I'm trying to get the likes up to a good level. Last night we were lacking, crew, and tonight I want it to be a stream. I want everyone full effect, full vibe. Thank you whoever hit the like button. That's what I'm talking about. We've got 8 people on the stream right now. What's up to you if you're out there? I'm feeling pumped. About a few hours ago I was feeling tired. I was like, oh, do I have the energy to stream? But I'm here. So if you're out there, smash the like button and let's get into the comments. DJ says, when is Roblox stream? Roblox stream is coming. I keep saying it, but I promise you, Roblox stream is coming. I'm going to buy a new camera. I announced that on the stream yesterday. So when I get the new camera, plug it into my laptop, then I can read the chat on my phone, use the camera to stream, and play the Roblox. Share. We'll do something. But in any case, what's up? We've got 28 people on the stream right now. Very nice to see you all here. We're hanging out, vibing, and we're reading through the comments right now. If you're here for the first time, my name is Edward. I'm in the north of England, and I'm having a good time chilling with you guys. So if you're out there and you enjoy the stream, hit the like button. It helps to show the stream to more people. But in any case, I hope you're doing well. Thank you everyone for the 3rd time. Let's make this a really good stream tonight, guys. We had one the day before yesterday. It was absolutely mega. We like smashed the like record. It was crazy. It went off. And by the way, today is the start of a new section. 20 minutes into the stream, 60 minutes of the stream at the 1 hour mark. I'm going to do a special shout out section. So only 2 people commented under the post. So I'm going to give them a shout out at the 60-minute mark. And we'll do some shout outs as we go. What else is the chat saying? What have I missed? I don't know, but TJ's moderating heavy. Layla's been timed out, and I don't know why. And TJ's saying no liar. What's going on here? Layla says first like. Whoa, TJ, what's going on with the hello I like? TJ, don't delete comments like that. Great, guys, we've only been streaming 4 minutes. It's already kicking off. Layla, if you're still watching. Okay, but TJ, please don't time out Layla like that. You don't need to do that. But in any case, guys, thank you for joining the stream. We're reading through the comments and hanging out. We've got some Mac Miller on in the background. Rest in peace. And if you're out there right now, I would love to know where you're watching from. If you're the first time you've watched my stream, like I always tell the chat, I love knowing where people are from. It's one of my favourite parts about streaming. With people watch from all over the world. From India, from the USA. Excuse me. From India. From Indonesia, from countries in Europe. We had someone from Estonia on the stream last night. So it's super cool. And if you feel comfortable sharing, I would love to know who you are and what your story is. My name is Edward. I'll be in the comments throughout this chat. And at the 60-minute mark, we're going to do a special shout out. So guys, if you're out there and you're enjoying the stream, do me a favour and hit the like button. Brooke Gallagher is from the UK. Thank you, Brooke. That's the energy I'm talking about. It's awesome to hear where people are from. And honestly, we keep seeing people make friends in the chat, which I really like. Like the other night we had Brooke, who's using his baby222. She was just kicking it in the chat with, I've forgotten who it was, but it was another female person and they were vibing. So yeah, when you're in the stream, guys, that's what I want to see. I want to see people chilling in the comments. Let me know what's up. So thank you to Brooke for letting me know you're from the UK. I'm also from the UK. Avery Delaney says hi to you, Avery. And Celery Sticks 42, love that username, says hi. What's up, Celery Sticks? And what's up to everybody who's watching the stream right now? Every time we do the streams, get a little bit stronger. Huntsman says, by the way, my carpal tunnel has got way worse, Edward. Went from in hours 1 point of pain to 3 points of pain. And I also just went to stargaze with the binoculars. Oh my God, it was great. So Huntsman, for anyone that doesn't know, is a keen astronomer. Huntsman is in the chat right now moderating, and he does a great job of it. He's going to drop some astronomy facts as we go through the stream. So if you like that kind of thing, Huntsman is your man. And by the way, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, do hit the like button. It helps YouTube show it to more people, and we can just hype. And also, if you're watching for the first time, I appreciate it. It's always nice to have new viewers. We get a lot of regular people watching the stream now, but it's always nice to see new people pop up. We've had Celery Sticks pop up. We've got Avery Delaney, who's just said hi. Brooks from the UK. So yeah, it's awesome to hear where people are from. I'm from England, in case anyone wanted to know, in case you can't tell from the accent. And we're going to be streaming tonight, chat, for about another hour, maybe a little bit longer. Recently we keep doing like 100-minute streams, and it goes hard, but also the 9 to 5 goes hard. So let's see how we get on, guys. But either way, if you're enjoying the stream, do me a favor and hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, that's awesome. But if you hit the like button or comment or something, it'll show the stream to more people, so we can get an even crazier vibe going in here. The other night was absolutely amazing. People were going nuts and were just like absolutely smashing the like button. I'm like, let's get it to 45, and then someone was like, let's get it to 50, and it just went off. And honestly, it was just a really good time. So with that being said, let's get back to the comments. What else? We've got out of time out. Good to see that. And Avery Delaney is leaving a mean comment. Avery, I thought it was going to be a nice little vibe in here, but you had to wreck it. So unfortunately, oh, it's a little timeout. It's a little timeout. It's a little timeout, Avery. Not to censor you, but just we want nice vibes in here. We don't taking the Michael out of people. Emily Rigby says hi. What's up, Emily? Nice to see you in the chat. What else have we got here? I'm late. History Stuff is back in the chat. What's up, History Stuff? And hell yeah. Guys, by the way, if I'm slow to read your comments, please know that I'm doing my best. There's a bit of a delay. Sometimes the chat goes crazy and I'm trying to keep up with as many as possible. But if I reply to your comment and you left the comment like 10 minutes ago and you're like, Edward, the chat's moved on, I'm doing my best to stay in real time. So I asked everyone who's watching, where are you guys from? Like, I love hearing. And we've also had the real Indiana Cones brew says, Australia, no one. Well, what's up to you, Aussie mate? What's up, what's up, what's up? Layla, please call me that, not to sound rude. Yes, I will call you that, Layla, 100%. What else have we got here? I've got excuse me. Oh my gosh. We've got Snore Muscle Tige saying, chain of thought, diesel more expensive than water, even though we have water below our feet, but we jump in the car to procure more. Not even sure what to make of that comment, honestly. Chat, if you have thoughts on the price of diesel versus water, in the comments. Michael says, I just saw an alien putting elastic bands on a melon, so I had to skip. I'm tripping out with these comments tonight, guys. I don't know what's going on. Huntsman says, also, Edward, sorry about yesterday. No worries whatsoever, Huntsman. And if anyone's wondering what Huntsman is talking about, yesterday we had someone that was being a troll, being horrible to Huntsman, just trying to wind him up deliberately. And we were like, nah, we're not tolerating, not having it. So Huntsman got a bit stressed out, understandably, but we dealt with that. And today is another. What else have we got here? Huntsman's putting the rules in the chat, saying rules. No swearing, no politics, no harassing others, and most importantly, don't harass Edward. Doing any of these will result in a time. I hope you all understand. To be fair, I think that's pretty fair rules, honestly. So thank you, Huntsman, for mentioning those once again. But that's not to say, chat, that if anyone's got opinions, they want to share things, 100%. Loud. Yeah, 100% chat. If you're in the comments, we want what you've got to say. So the timeouts are never going to be heavy timeouts here. It's only when people are actually being meanies. Layla says, there's this kid in my class and he punched my ex-boyfriend a while ago. Oh, my ex-best friend forever a while ago. And then he wondered why he had no friends. Well, punching people is never nice, Layla. So hopefully he learns his lesson and smartens up. Lindsay says, hi. What's up, Lindsay? Nice to see you in the chat. And Millie Bailey is back. She says, hi. What's up, Minnie? Good to see you. And thank you for just hit the like button. Guys, let's go crazy, please. If you're out there, I need full chat engagement tonight. I can't carry the stream. It's got to be me. No, it's got to be me and you. So if you're out there, I'll get involved. Hit the like button. Drop in the comments where you're from. If you want to use the emojis, smash them emojis up. I love seeing them. But either way, let's get the vibe going, gang. Layla's saying that the bully at school tackled my new best friend forever. Well, hopefully, we'll tell the teacher you need to. There's no shame in that. And there's also no shame in going hard in the comments and hitting that like button. Whoever just hit it for the 6th time, you're a real one. Mandingo Fighter, another Aussie, is out there and says, love from Australia. Well, Mandingo Fighter, good day to you. That's not too cliche and cringe, but yeah, genuinely, hope you're doing well. I am not lying or exaggerating when I say one of my favourite things about streaming is when people tell me where they're from. I love seeing it in the comments, whether you're from my country, from somewhere around the world, it's stuff. And I love the idea that like somebody can be halfway around the world, watching little old me, and we're connecting and chatting in real time. Someone asked me last night, they were like, why did you start streaming? And for me personally, I started streaming because I just gave it a go, enabled the live feature on YouTube. I'd never streamed before. I'd made some videos. I thought, you know what, let's try streaming. And the thing I really like about streaming is that there's like the real-time connection. So beyond my internet being terrible, and it has been terrible in recent times, a couple of seconds, you're seeing me in real time, and I get to see your response in real time. So if you're like Australia and you're like, yo, what's up from Australia? 3 seconds later, I'm reading that comment like however many thousand miles away. I think that's really cool. Minnie Babe, I liked. Thank you very much, Minnie. Appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody who jumps on the stream. And if you like, it really, really helps me out. So big up to yourselves. Lindsay says, I'm going on holiday tomorrow. Nice, Lindsay. Have a lovely time on holiday. And Lily says, who's your favourite YouTuber? Mine is True Blood. They are such a banger. My favourite YouTuber? Ooh, that's a good question. Do I have a favourite YouTuber? Do I have a #1 favourite YouTuber? I don't know, you know. I've watched a lot of YouTube. I think I've got one single favourite. Huntsman says, by the way, with that troll DM on YouTube and a comment and said, I will track you down. So if he doxes me, I'm calling police. I'm not having that happening. Well, you do right, mate, honestly. If anyone gets weird or threatens you, again, that's what the police are there for, to be honest with you. It's not, you know, it's not on. If someone's making you feel unsafe, 100% do what you got to do, man. Oh, and Brooks, I liked and subscribed because you seem like a good guy. Thank you, Brooke. I honestly really appreciate that. Like I say to every single person who joins the stream, every single nice comment, good vibe, positive bit of energy, people subscribing, even just commenting in the chat. Really, really appreciate it because you're taking the time out of your day to interact with me, and especially when people are positive and they show me a bit of love and they encourage me. And you know, I get some people. I'm just a tiny little YouTuber, tiny little streamer. But yet I've already had people that have been like, oh, you've motivated me to try making a video, or you've inspired me to do this. And I'm not being like, oh my God, I'm so inspirational. I'm not saying that, but I just mean if someone as tiny as myself can like actually have an impact positively on someone, just imagine where things can go when you've got more of a platform. So thank you, Brooke. I really appreciate you subscribing, and I appreciate you taking the time to tell me that as well. So big up to you. What else have we got? Minnie says, but YouTuber, when he asked you the question, I remembered. I am, yeah, I'm a YouTuber, to be fair. I don't think if someone asks you who's your favourite YouTuber, I don't think you'd be like, I don't think you can do that. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't even if I was like secretly somehow thinking, which I'm not, I think it'd be pretty cocky to be like, oh yeah, I'm my favourite YouTuber. Like, you've got to pick someone else. Layla says, did you like my song suggestion yesterday? The song suggestion yesterday was it True Blood, right? And it was, yeah, I did. It was like kind of like an indie band, right? And speaking of song suggestions, guys, we've got some Mac DeMarco on at the moment, but a bit later on in the stream, we're going to have some song requests. So if you've got a song that you want playing, chuck it in the comments and chuck it in the chat and let's see what happens. Max Mayfield, that's me, says, hiya, mate. What's up, Max May? How are you doing? Love the positive energy. Nice to see you in the chat. FaZe says, isn't it concerning? No context needed, FaZe. Is what concerning? Wow, Yumas10 says, you don't care about me. All you care is what you can get out of me. Well, to be honest with you, Yumas, I don't agree with that. Because I mean, you're just a profile, so I don't really know what I can get out of you. I mean, at the end of the day, the only reason I'm streaming, right, is just to hang out, vibe, connect with people. We've got like 31 people on the stream right now, and hello to you. And like I always tell the chat, I love streaming because I get to meet people from all over the world. People literally just post in the comments, yo, what's up from Australia, or what's up from Pakistan, or what's up from England. And that's super cool because that real-time connection. So when Yuma says, you don't care about me at all you care about is what you can get out of me. Listen, I'm not here, I'm not charging you money. I'm just hanging out, I'm vibing, and that's it. Ashana says, hello, what are you doing? Well, right now, I'm chilling. I'm listening to some Mac DeMarco. I've got some water on the side. I just had some tea. But we are all in and streaming right now. And big love to everyone who's hitting the like button because it's showing the stream to people. And it really helps me because when YouTube sees you hit the like button, it thinks, oh yeah, this is decent. Let's show it to more people. And what keeps happening on the stream, hello to the 19 people watching, is that YouTube keeps showing it to a good amount of people. People join the stream and then like hang out and vibe and stuff. So yeah, my point being is that if you hit the like button, we can get the vibe going even stronger in here. The chat was absolutely popping. The night before last, the chat was going so hard. Like I was saying, there was people that I was like, guys, I'd love it if we can get to 40 likes on the stream. And then people, let's get to 45. And then people were like, let's get to 50. And it went hard, guys. It was crazy. There was like 2,000 reactions to that stream, all in all. So it's absolutely amazing. We've got Senya Hill saying, big market crashing coming of the decade. Be prepared, next 48 hours, very crucial. Well, you didn't come for the financial advice. Any financial information that you see on this stream is not endorsed by myself. But let's see, is this going to be the crash of the decade? And Ashana also said, what are you doing, man? Hanging out, chilling, just enjoying, relaxing after work. It was a long day. It wasn't a crazy long day, but it felt kind of long. By MMT says, what's up, bro? What's up, MMT? How are you doing? Nice to see you in the chat. The Chosen One is dropping Pakistan flags. So the Chosen One, I'm guessing you're from Pakistan. So if you're watching from Pakistan, what's up to you? Nice to see you in the chat. And the Max Mayfield, that's me, says, call me Sophie. Well, Sophie, I will do so from now on. It's funny because so many people come on and watch the stream on a regular basis now. And a lot of people have their usernames, right? Real name. So people, if I'll be like, yo, what's up, Ramen Rascal? And he's like, call me Grogi. So I'm like, okay, cool. So there's now two names that I've got to remember. Well, not got to remember, but there's two names that I kind of need to remember or recognize. And then somebody else will be like, oh yeah, my name's so-and-so. So now the list keeps getting bigger and bigger because more people keep coming back and chilling on the stream with us. So there's like maybe like 10, 15 people that come and hang out regularly and they keep telling me their real names, which is making me difficult for me. Instead of like 17 names, I've now got to remember like 34 names. Quick maths for you right there. And Lindsay says, song request, Vampire, please. Who is Vampire? Who's Vampire by, Lindsay? Let me know and we can put some music on. What else have we got in the chat? Let me catch up. Oh, love this question from X38Z84. Thank you for asking. They ask, would you stream full-time if you could? You know what, guys? I think I would, because I've been thinking about this for a while, and I've been struggling to find my kind of like creative outlet. I'm a sort of creative person, but I find it difficult to kind of finish pieces of design or finish artwork sometimes. And streaming, I'm not saying I'm an artist, but I just mean it's like a creative outlet that I really enjoy. I like being on stream. I like knowing there's about 16 people watching right now, and I love thinking to myself, I wonder where those people are watching from. There's probably some from the UK, and there's probably some all the way around the world. Well, there is people from around the world because we've got someone from Pakistan in here. We've got other people from other countries. So in answer to your question, would I stream full time if I could? Yeah, I would. And I'm right now, right, so I've done my day job, I've done my 9 to 5. I'm coming back, and on average I'm doing probably about 5 days a week, maybe like an hour and a half, not 2 hours, but like an hour and a half of streaming every night. A lot. It feels like a lot in a way because it's fun and it's chilling, and I love doing it with you guys. And I especially love it when people come and hang out, and they come back to the stream and hang out, and when they hit the like button, because it really helps me out. But my point is that like it's kind of hard to do that on top of a day job. I want to think of a way where I can do more streaming, keep growing a little vibe in here. And I love, as I say, when people come back, that's like the greatest, I don't say the greatest feeling, but it feels really good because it means that people are enjoying chilling with you and like hanging out, and they enjoy the vibes, they enjoy the conversation. And yeah, it means a lot. So if you're out there and you're enjoying the chat, enjoying the stream, peace to you. I appreciate you being here. What else have we got? Huntsman says, by the way, I don't know if you did, but did you read my message? Let me go back. Let me go back up the chat, Huntsman. Huntsman says, I'm kind of skeptical about it. I'm a little bit nervous. Also had 3 nightmares in a row. I couldn't fall asleep either. Day has honestly been kind of awful, sadly, but being here fixes that. Damn. Well, for anyone watching the stream right now, for context, Huntsman is my main moderator. He does an awesome job in the chat. If you're watching this now, please give him a shout out. Give me a W Huntsman in the chat. You'll see the British Huntsman is his username, and he does a really good job. Every time I come on stream, he welcomes people into the chat. He's just generally like a nice, and just tries to keep it friendly and positive in here. And yesterday we had someone that was trolling Huntsman. Not like a friendly troll, like, oh, let's have a little laugh, like just kind of trying to victimize Huntsman. And Huntsman was getting stressed out about it, understandably. And we were like, nah, we're not having that. That's what this stream is about. And in fact, if you are watching for the first time, like I keep telling everybody, part of the reason why I stream is because there's so much negativity online. We've got all of these things like rage baiting, hate watching, clickbaiting, clip farming, trolling, all these different terms just to describe less than ideal behaviour online. So my hope is that when we stream and all hang out together and vibe in the chat, we can collectively just bring a little bit of positive energy, and it just makes it fun, right? So my point is, in a long roundabout way, is that we don't stand for bullying around here. Differences of opinion, cool, fun chat, fun vibes, silly talk, all of that. But there's a difference between that and being a bully. So no to bullying. What else have we got? Let me catch up with the chat because I'm behind. Asan under the capybara lover is here. Asan, nice to see you. Heart C8M says hi. What's up, Heart? How are you doing? And Atako guy says, make sure not to look down when grabbing alcohol. Keep your eyes on the road. Well, guys, if you are watching this right now, please do not consume alcohol whilst driving. Oh, and Sophie says, what's up from the Netherlands? What's up to you, Sophie? Love that. Love seeing where people are from. And thanks for letting me know, because we've had a few people join the stream from the Netherlands. I like the Netherlands. I've been to Amsterdam many times, but I've only been to Amsterdam and Rotterdam in the Netherlands. So, Sophie, if you're watching, where else should I visit in the Netherlands? Messi to go. Row123 says, what's your favourite sport? I think I've answered this before, and I have to say, I think all things considered, MMA is probably my favourite sport. Don't get me wrong, I love football and rugby and tennis and cricket and stuff like that. But honestly, I think MMA is for me like kind of, I don't want to say like the ultimate sport, but it kind of is because it has a lot of different elements. You have to have speed, athleticism, power, you know, cognitive ability. Like, I don't know, there's a lot that comes into MMA fighting. So possibly MMA. What else have we got in the comments? And Messi to go is from Canada. Hell yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. Love seeing people are from in the world. And if you're joining the stream for the first time, my name is Edward, and I am streaming from the north of England, sunny old England. So if you're out there and you're just tuning in, let me know where you're from, because I love hearing. And Gyoe Geff says, my name is pronounced how it's written. Well, I'll probably pronounce your name horribly, Gyoe Geff. But hopefully that's how you say your name. What's up to you? And Ronnie says hi. What's up, Ronnie? How are you doing? Oh, and Shelley says, hi, friend. Cold here in Dublin. You're doing a great job, young man. I'm going out with the dog. Have a good night. Oh, well, Shelley, if you can still hear me or see me, thank you so much. I don't know if, I think it was you that might have commented before. And again, it was a really encouraging, positive comment. So Shelley, either way, thank you so much for taking the time to share that positive energy with me. And have a good walk with your dog, and hopefully see you on another stream. Lindsay says, by Olivia Rodrigo. Oh, I've forgotten the first, what was it? What was the first part of the song? Let me know, Lindsay. Olivia Rodrigo, but I can't remember what the name of the song was. What else is up in here? I'm behind on the chat, so I'm catching up on the chat. Woo, I'm behind on the chat, but we're going to catch up. Faye says, play one bottle down, please. All right, so we've got Olivia Rodrigo, one bottle down. Cool. we'll come back to those in a sec. And Sophie says, how late is it where you live? It's 9:25 p.m. here, so I'm about to go to sleep. It is 8:30, so we are 1 hour behind you. So have a good night's sleep, and hopefully see you on another stream. And FaZe is from India. Sharing FaZe, very cool. We actually have quite a few Indian viewers who watch on a regular basis. Brooke says, well, I hope you wish you success in streaming. Thank you so much, Brooke. Honestly, every single little bit of positive energy, every single nice comment, like a massive boost to me. So big love to everybody who's showing positivity online, and what's up to everybody in the chat. And thank you to whoever just hit the like button for the 16th time. That really helps me out. And guys, if you're watching and you're chilling and you're enjoying the stream, hit that like button. What else have we got in here? The buddy says, can you put on Snow by Red Hot Chili Peppers? Good song request. And we'll put it, so we've got One Bottle Down, we've got Snow by Red Hot Chili Peppers, and we've got Olivia Rodrigo song. Oh, and Sophie's gone. It's later, Sophie. If you're still watching this, very nice to see you on the chat, and we will see you next time. Oh, love the W's in the chat. Love that. X38 saying they're a part-time troll. Oof. X38. Don't fall down that slippery troll-shaped trap. Yeah. And love to whoever just hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Guys, I would love it if we could just pump up the atmosphere in here. Hit the like button. I want to see the chat bringing the energy. And if you join in the chat for the first time, peace out to you. Like I always say, I love hearing where people are from. And also, just if you are watching for the first time, today at the 60-minute mark of this stream, I'm going to do a special shout out. We're going to do a shout out section. Of course, we're going to do shout outs as we go. But I said yesterday, at the 60-minute mark, if anybody leaves a comment just underneath the video of the previous stream from yesterday, I'll give you a shout out. So we've got 2 little shout outs coming up. So those to be revealed at the 60-minute mark. And Chris O'Reilly, who is a G in the chat, says, by the way, maybe sometime we could collab. Hell yeah, Chris. I was thinking about actually responding to your fitness challenge, because you one, so maybe you should do me one, or maybe I should do the same one as you. But yeah, man, let's do a collab. Why not? Why the heck not? And if anybody who's watching and who's like, who's Chris O'Reilly? Well, he's the guy with the orange profile picture who is always really friendly in the chat, always brings some positive energy, and has just been really generally a nice addition to the chat, and I'm very happy to have him as a moderator as well. So W Chris O'Reilly. What else is in here? What else is here? And Chicken 54 says, what do we care about, Edward? Well, Chicken, if you're still watching, maybe you're not, because I'm kind of behind with comments, because A, mass chat lags, and B, there's a lot of comments. But in answer to your question, what do we care about? Personally, for me, I care about trying to spread a little bit of positivity. Cringe as that may sound to you, but the truth is, there's a lot of hate in the world, a lot of negativity going on. So if I can just put a little bit of positive energy out there, people show me a little bit of positive energy back, post in the chat, hit the like button, subscribe if they want to, away they're vibing with me, then that's kind of what I care about. So just for FYI, I'm also a vegan, so I care about showing people how much I enjoy plant-based food, but there's no heavy propaganda around here, guys. Do not worry, I'm not trying to convert you. More just, I want to show you the things I enjoy eating and things I like doing, and hopefully you'll vibe with that as well. Layla's got to go, and she says, bye. See you later, Layla. We'll see you on another stream. And Millie Bailey says, wait, did you do the Roblox stream live without me? No, the Roblox stream has not been. If you're watching for the first time, chat, I said when I hit 200, I would do a Roblox stream. And I lied. No, I'm kidding. I didn't lie, but I'm just delayed with it. It's coming, but what it is, right, is that I need to set up my laptop properly. I'm going to buy a new camera. I need the new camera for the Roblox stream, but I'm just going to try and do things as well as possible. And I also need to figure out how to stream from Roblox direct onto YouTube. So all of that to be figured out. It's not as hard as I'm probably making it out. There's probably 8-year-old kids who've been doing that professionally for people since they were 6 or something. But my point is that I need to set it all up. So no, you've not missed the Roblox stream. It is coming. And Chris says, hey, Edward, I was wondering if you could comment your Instagram in one of my videos. If I could comment my Instagram, comment you in one of my videos. Yeah, definitely. We can sort out something for sure, Chris. Let's work out a way to connect properly and stuff. If you're on Instagram, my Instagram is EdwardCares_. So I've not posted on there yet. I don't even have a profile pic, but people on the chat keep asking. So Chris, if you're on Instagram, mate, let me know and we can connect. Vegan Corey's in the chat. Hopefully Corey is still here. What's up to you, Corey? Like I was saying before, one of my favourite parts about streaming is connecting with people from all over the world. And if I'm not mistaken, Corey is from the US of A. I don't know where, but somewhere in America. And Corey, like myself, is a vegan, so W Corey. But W chat as well, don't get me wrong, it's not just a vegan only sort of situation around here. Everybody's welcome in the chat. Okay, and Lindsay's saying Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo. Well, you know what? You've been very patient, so let's put some Olivia Rodrigo. And by the way, we are taking song requests. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to put the songs on because I'm kind of typing the songs out literally with a TV remote, so I appreciate you bearing with me. But we get there in the end, and we're going to put some Olivia Rodrigo on. You're very welcome to suggest like any type of music because honestly, even if it's music that I'm not into or haven't really heard of before, that's cool because it's good to be exposed to things that you've either heard or wouldn't listen to yourself. And to be honest with you, like people have requested stuff in the chat and I've been pleasantly surprised. So I keep an open mind. So yeah, guys, we're going to put some Olivia Rodrigo on. And then I think there was another request. Which one was it though? Olivia Rodrigo. I've forgotten already. Vampire. So yeah, we're putting them now. We're putting Vampire. I think there was someone else had requested Snow. Now who was that? That was History Stuff. No, who requested? Someone requested Snow by Red Chili Peppers, and my mind's gone blank right now. So I apologize. But back to the chat. What's up? What's up? What's up? Major Doctor says hate, and the next comment was hi. So I'll the hi over the hate. So what's up to you, Major Doctor? Huntsman says, hope you all having a nice day / night. And if you want, please like the stream. It helps the stream. If you want, subscribe. It helps Edward directly for free. Also, I'm tired, but I'm fine. Like Huntsman said, if you feel like it, please hit the subscribe button and just whack the like as well, because that shows the stream to more people on YouTube and we can get the vibe even more popping in here. And Huntsman, if you're tired, like I always say to you, man, don't feel like you need to stay up on the stream, chill, take 5 minutes, or even just drop off. There's never any pressure to stay in the stream. And if you're watching the stream for the first time, I get a lot of nice people now that will comment and I'll be like, oh, sorry I missed the stream. Sorry I forgot or I couldn't make the stream. Listen, never apologize. Life is busy. There's never any pressure to join the stream. But if you can, I always love having you here with me. And double hit the like button for the 20th time. Thank you so much. What else have we got in the chat? Bob Logter says, hi again, it's me, Dodlover, but I've changed my name. What's up to you, Dodlover, who, if I'm not mistaken, was watching from, or you're from Syria, or you're either in Syria, or I think you're Syrian, what you said. And Huntsman says, I hope that y'all are welcomed. Well, I hope so too. And if anyone's just joining, Huntsman is kind of top mod round here. Not the only mod, but he does a job on mod duties, and he's always very welcoming. So, yeah, shout out to Huntsman, and shout out to you if you're just joining the stream. What else have we got here? Wasim says, yo, Jesuses, what are you doing? Jesus, there's multiple Jesuses. Just me on the stream, but there's multiple Jesuses right here. I don't know, if you're calling me, let me know, Wasim, if you're referring to me as Jesus. That's not, I can't take on the role of Jesus. That's big shoes to fill. But if you're saying hello, or what am I doing? We're chilling on the stream, we're vibing right now, so what's up to you, Wasim? What else have we got? And X38 says he was saying they were a bit of a troll, and I was like, oh, don't slip down that path. And he or she say, no, it's cool. It usually depends on the environment I'm in. If everyone's cracking jokes, then I will. Whereas this is more of a genuine / chill place. Well, I appreciate that, X38. I feel like, don't get me wrong, if people like humor is awesome, right? I love people having a laugh and like just vibing and all the rest of it. Just when people start being nasty, and I feel like it's because I'm not trying to. If I was cocky, or if I was like one of these streamers who are like really full of themselves and like, oh, I get all the girls and or something like that, then it might be a bit more like, well, fair game for like troll comments. Not that it's right, but I'm just saying it might be a bit more vibe. Whereas here we do try and keep it chill. I literally want to make everyone feel welcome, but not bored at the same time. It's a fine line, chat. Entertainment, kindness. It's a fine balance to hold sometimes. But in any case, we're going to be hanging out, we're going to be vibing. And if you're watching for the first time, hello to you. My name is Edward, I'm streaming from England. And if you are watching right now, like I always tell the chat, I would love to know where you're watching from, because we get people join the chat from all over the world. Literally, Indonesia, America, India, Pakistan, Estonia, the Netherlands we've had on tonight. So yeah, if you're out there, tell me who you are and where you're at. I'd love to hear. And Part Stud says, good job, team. That's what I'm talking about, Part Stud. That's sort of the positive energy I'm talking about. What else have we got? Huntsman says, sorry, I'm just tired, but also just worried. Never knew trolls can make someone so worried with a message. Basically being a threat to dox me, but I'm fine, Edward. Bad luck is just with me. Well, Huntsman, please, I know it's easier said than done, but try not to let it dwell on your mind. I know that's difficult, and I'm not downplaying how they made you feel. But all I would say is you've got a grip on the situation. We're backing you up. If you need to, you can talk to whoever you need to talk to. So you've got options available to you, man. So try not to let it stress you out too much. And while you're on the stream, we'll be vibing with you. Bird194 says, yo, can I share my opinion on this fabulous evening? I'm hoping it's not going to be a troll comment. I'm hoping it's positive contribution. So yes, Bird, fire away. Let me know what the question is. And Brooke says, what days do you stream? So currently, Brooke, I'm streaming like about 5 days a week at the moment, which has been going pretty hard, I can't lie. Like in a good way, like I'm enjoying it, don't get me wrong. But I'm having Friday and Saturday off. So kind of like it varies. I'm gonna have to think about if I can keep doing 5 days a week. Like, to be honest with you, chat, I need to blow up QuickTime so I can quit my job, which I like, but so I can quit my job, start streaming full time. Realistically, that might never happen, but for now, we're just going to keep hanging out. So in answer to your question, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday are the days that I'm streaming. If I'm not going to stream a certain day because I can't, because I've got a family commitment or like a date or something, then I will let you know and I'll keep you in the loop. And also, by the way, gang, if I am ever not on live, just remember that on my channel, there are other videos you can check out, and there's also maybe a post in the community, like the post section as well. I'm not doing polls because I know we have like a few regular viewers that watch now, like a good like little community of people that watch and keep checking in. And I want to do like some polls and stuff, get you involved. Give you a bit of a say, like as to what I talk about or what the format looks like. So yeah, we can do that. So keep an eye out, is what I'm saying. If you ever like, oh, he's not streaming, or fancy checking out what he's saying, please watch some of my old like long form videos and my shorts because it just helps out. And you might enjoy it. Who knows? Maybe you'll have a good time at the same time. Can't guarantee it, but anything's possible. Right, we just had some Rodrigo on that was requested by the chat, by Layla, if I'm not mistaken, and now we're having another song request on, also from the chat. I actually can't remember who requested this because it was like 5 minutes ago, but maybe you'll recognise the song. All right, back to the comments. And Chris says, I was thinking about talking about a collaboration video if I get your Instagram. Yeah, Chris, my Instagram is EdwardCares _ at the end. In fact, if Huntsman, you're listening, mate, if you could please drop that handle in the chat, I would be super grateful. And Minnie says, when is the Roblox stream? I actually don't know. We're terrible because I promised the chat at 200 subs the Roblox stream is coming. And it is coming, but honestly, chat, let me just be 100% honest with you, because like, you're the chat, I'm the streamer, and there's people that check in regularly now, and I think of you as the gang. So let me be honest with the gang. The truth is at the moment I'm doing my 9 to 5, and I'm coming back from work, and maybe I'm doing a workout, I'm making my food, I'm tidying my kitchen up a bit, and I'm running out of time. I have to jump on the stream and get stuff kind of like ready, not ready for that, but I have to jump on stream and stream an hour and a half, whatever. And so just finding the time to do stuff like get my laptop, set it up, make sure I need to recalibrate my laptop or like reboot it basically, because I actually can't remember my password, which is horrible because I've just been on my phone for ages. Like most people now, I've been using my phone a lot. So I need to sort the laptop out, and then I need to, as I say, figure out, well, I need to just download this software where I can stream from Roblox onto YouTube at the same time. So stuff to be doing. So in answer to your question, the Roblox stream, I don't know, but I made a promise to the chat that I'm going to Roblox stream. So it's going to come. I just don't know when. And Brooke says, sorry, I don't know if you replied. I accidentally left the stream, but what days do you stream? So at the moment, I'm streaming like 5 days a week. And I'm doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. I'm having like Saturday off because I just need to have a little bit of downtime sometimes. But yeah, and if I'm ever not going to do 5 days, I will let you know. I'll either put a post up or I'll tell you on the stream. We're trying to stream as much as possible, honestly, because I'm having fun. It seems like people are having fun. And if you are having a time or you're just enjoying the vibe in here, do me a favour and hit the like button, because it really helps show the stream to more people. And that's just awesome because we can get the energy going even stronger. So I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button. But either way, W to everyone who's watching. And Nana Olsen says, hi, what's up to you, Nana? Good to see you in the chat again. Oh, excuse me, chat. And Chris says, I'll text you on Instagram. Nice one, Chris. Look out for it. Nana Olsen says, are you Australian? No, I'm not. People ask me this, and they've asked me a few times before, are you Australian? And chat, let me know, do I sound Australian? Because I don't think I sound Australian. I don't think I'm Australian at all. Nana Olsen, I'm English. I'm from Great Britain. Huntsman, who's suffering with carpal tunnel syndrome at the moment, says, by the way, ever since I got carpal tunnel, it feels like my entire hand is freezing, like it's pain most of the time, unless I'm indoors. Outside is a no-go for me. Damn. Well, Huntsman, I hope you're getting that out on a continual basis, man. Keep up with the exercises, or keep, following what your doctor recommends. And Deepanshi Sharma says, hello, where are you from? I'm from India. Well, Deepanshi, thank you very much for sharing that with me, and I hope I've not absolutely butchered your name. Apologies if I have. But my name is Edward, and I'm from England. Very nice to meet you, and genuinely, I love hearing about where people are from. So you saying from India is super cool, because I keep getting more Indian people watching the streams, and like I keep telling the chat, I love the fact that I'm over here in England, and tons of miles away in India. Right now, there's somebody watching me on stream. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I love hearing where people are from and what they're at and what they're doing. So if you want to share, then I love hearing it. So yeah, Deepanshi, I am from the north, if you wanted a more exact answer. Yeah, I used to live in Manchester, so Manchester's my nearest big city. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. We've had, as I said, we've had quite a few people, Indian people on the stream. We had Danny, who's a regular. She's from New Delhi, she told me last night, which is super cool, and she'll have to show me around. So maybe one day I'll do an India stream. I would love that. I know that's a bit of a big plan, going from like, from north of England, you're off to India, yeah? But it's possible, why not, guys? Like, it could be fun. I feel like streaming in India would be hectic, but if you did it in the right place, it could be a lot of fun, and I feel like the locals might vibe with you as well. If you weren't like top and being cocky, if you were just chilling and being like, yo, what's up? They might enjoy it. Fit TJ says, you look like a peaceful person. Well, thank you, TJ. I really appreciate that. I'm not an aggressive kind of person. It's not my vibe. I just try and chill as much as possible. So I'm glad that comes off in the appearance. 8,000 or 806. Neil says, can you speak a little bit French? Un petit peu. And what else have we got? Huntsman being real in the chat says, welcome everyone, welcome. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. Those are the vibes that we're trying to bring to the chat. And Lindsay says, I'm from south of England. Very nice, Lindsay, thank you for sharing. I'm in the north, you're in the south. Hello to you. And Corey says, I live in New York. What's up, Corey? That's cool to hear, man. Thank you for sharing. I don't know whether you're in New York State or New York City, because I've only been to New York City, and I would kind of like to see more of New York State. Like, I don't know, like, what do they call it? Upstate New York. Like, I've actually only ever experienced New York City. So, yeah, cool to know, man. Maybe I'll visit more of New York. Georgia Entwistle says, hey, I'm back. Or is that an oi? Oh, it's an oi. Georgia Entwistle says, oi, I'm back. What's up, Georgia? Nice to have you back, chat. And catching up with the chat, Deepan, she says, are you from UK? Yes, I am indeed. I'm from sunny old England. What else is the chat saying? Let me catch up. Hey, and Maori Pride, what's up from New Zealand? Hell yeah, Maori Pride, what's up to you? Thanks for watching. I had someone on the stream yesterday who is from, they said they're from Egypt, and the name was literally like, it's Pharaoh X. So when your name is Maori Pride, obviously super New Zealand. And then, what makes me think of New Zealand anyway. And then we've had like Pharaoh from Egypt. It's pretty funny. So, W Maori Pride. And if you're out there, guys, I would love to know where you're watching from. I'm in little old England. We're streaming. We're connected with people all over the world. So yeah, it's nice to have you on the stream with me. And also, as we're watching for the first time, tonight we're doing a new segment. So at 60 minutes exactly, so 15 minutes from now, we're going to do the shout-out section. So there's only 2 names in the shout-out section today, but I said on the stream yesterday, all you've got to do to be shouted out by myself on the stream is just leave a comment underneath the video of the stream. Once the stream ends, right, just leave a comment underneath being like, yo, shout me out or something, and I'll see that you've commented, and I'll give you a shout-out. So 2 names, which will happen in about 14.5 minutes. Until then, I'm going to put another tune on. This was just I can't speak. This was just requested by Brooke, and she said, can you play Bad Guy by Billie Eilish? And you know what? I definitely can. It might be a bit of a process, I'm not going to lie, because like I've showed you, I'm doing it with the TV remote, and it's not that easy quickly, whilst reading the comments and trying to speak to the chat. Oh, here we go. So hopefully, this will work now. That's an advert in the background. So please don't hate me for the tunes in the background right now, but Billie Eilish is coming up, or however you like to say it. What else have we got in here? Braden P is waving. What's up, Braden P? Nice to see you in the chat. And ACP Human Dyer says, what's the agenda, buddy? Well, the agenda for this evening is just hanging out and chilling. We're all vibing. We're from all over the world. We've got people watching from India, from different parts of England, from all over the world. So if you're out there, I'd love to know where you're watching from. So that is the agenda for this evening, ACP, just hanging out and vibing. And Huntsman, who is one of the top mods around here, says, yo, I can't leave, by the way. This is the best hour and a half of my day. It's perfectly timed, by the way, since my school ends at 3, so I have 5 hours to prepare to be here, which I do very well. Oh, Huntsman, man, I'm really glad that this stream is making my day like a little bit better, because it definitely does for me, honestly. I really like coming and jumping on with you guys, and I love it as well when people engage. When you hit the like button, or you just leave a comment or tell me where you're from or anything like that, it's super cool because it lets me know that you're out there and you're having fun and you're enjoying it with me. So we've also got Best Tops 5 says, do you know Ligma? I don't know what that is. Braden P says, I'm in a gang now, gonna jump me in. No, Braden P, there will be no jumping in on my watch. JJRM is back in the chat and says, hi, what's up, JJRM? Good to see you. Flipping heck, someone's leaving crazy white supremacist comments. Please don't do that, guys. It's not what we're about around here. Oh, and Old Minty says, hey, my name is Sue Kmihaf. Sue. Oh, hope that's not a troll. But I'm going to call you Sue, and hopefully your name is Sue. So what's up to you, Old Minty, a.k.a. Sue? Ooh, Chrissy the Goat's bringing a heavy vibe to the chat saying, will life ever be worth living for? Well, Chrissy the Goat, I can't answer that question for you. All I can say is that life is what you make of it, which is, I know, a bit of a cheesy expression, but it's true. And I can't answer that question for you. Only you can answer that question. But I wish you well, and hopefully the positive vibes in here will give you some inspo. Hosea Matthew says, hello. What's up, Hosea? Nice to see you in the chat. Don't think I've seen you here before, so it's nice to have you on the stream with us. What else have we got here? Some Narth says, do not play poker. I'm not a gambling man. The truth is, if I was to get into it, I'd probably like it, and that's just not a road I want to go down. So no, I don't play poker. And I know you can play like poker without gambling for money, but it's just not a game I've learned. Hey, and Chessie Keeder says, I'm from India, bro. Where are you from? I am from England, and it's nice to have you on the stream, Chessie Keeder. I don't think I've seen you here before, but like I always tell the chat, I love it when people tell me where they're watching from. I think it's so cool. People watching from India, from America, Pakistan, the Netherlands, Spain, like all over the place. I think it's really cool that like YouTube is a platform where we can just... So here's the thing, right? Someone asked me in the chat yesterday, what made you start streaming? And the truth is, I just spun up a live. I was at Tokyo Airport about a month ago, and I thought I'd enable a feature on YouTube. So I was like, right, I'll hit live. Let's go live and see what happens. I had some food. I was just eating and going live. I went live, and the thing that I found was that even though it wasn't as popping off like this, there were still people that would comment, and in real time, like I'd be interacting with them and vice versa. And I think that's just really cool that like we can just connect instantly. Like you're probably, I don't know where, whoever you are watching right now, I don't know where you are or where you're watching from, but it's probably not anywhere near where I am. Maybe it's hundreds or even thousands of miles away. And just through the power of YouTube, we're hanging out and vibing. So I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, if you are watching the stream right now, get involved. Like it's not just about me, guys. It's about us. We're chilling. We're vibing. I want to hear you're from. If you don't want to speak, just throw up some emojis at the side or hit the like. Do something. Let me know. We know what's happening, gang. What else have we got in here? Abhishek, sorry. Abhishek says, hi, I'm new to this channel. If you find it difficult to pronounce my name, call me Abe. Well, thank you so much, Abe, because as you just heard, I found it difficult. It's because you've got your first name and your second name all as one, which when my eye is trying to break up, it's more difficult. But in any case, Abe, or Abe, it's very nice to have you on the stream with us, so thank you. And we've got Kate133 who says, Canada. What's up, Kate? I hope you don't mind that Canadian impression. That was just like a general, you know, North American, like that side of the pond impression. But Kate, it's very nice to have you here with us. I promise to not make any jokes about Canadian people. Not that I would anyway, but I'm just saying it'll be cool. It'll be chill. But it's nice to have you here, and thank you for sharing where you're from. Somnath says it's 2 a.m. in India right now. Very cool, Somnath. Which part of India are you in, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to share like the specific place, but you in like the north, the south, which part of India? It is a huge country. If I'm not mistaken, it is the most populous country on the world. It's in the world. It's overtaken China. There's well over 1 billion people that live in India, which is just insane to think about. Like, I don't know where you are from, whoever you are watching this, but 1 billion people is just a huge number to be from one place. What else have we got here? John Mack says, what is the name of the plant? Good question. So this is a Monstera plant, sometimes known as a cheese plant, because you can you see that, right? It looks kind of like the hole in a big cheese. Yeah, Monstera plant or cheese plant as well. Corinna Jane Wilson says, shout me out, Scarlett. Well, don't forget to say please. And I also don't know whether you're calling me Scarlett, like, hey, shout me out, Scarlett, or whether you're saying on your current account you want a shout out to Scarlett. I'm going to assume that you are Scarlett and you want the shout out. So Scarlett, this is a shout out just for you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining that. And if you're watching, do me a favour and hit the like button. It helps YouTube show it to more people. And I'd love to get more people watching the stream. Negard says, what's going on? Negard, we are chilling right now. We're vibing on stream. We're actually taking song requests. This is just auto played in the ground. This is not. I think we had this on the other night, to be fair. So we're just chilling in the stream right now. If you want to request a song, I'll get to it when I can. And Julie Riley says, it is not 2 a.m. Well, Julie, if you're just watching, I think it was someone in India was saying that where they are, it's 2 a.m. Amanda Easton says, do you play basketball? I do not play basketball. I'm not a very good basketballer. I'm not much of a b-baller. That's right, basketball, b-ball. Yeah, I'm not very good at basketball, honestly. Like, I don't have a coordination. I've never really spent any time playing it. Cool game, though. And Orange Guy 12G says, hello, Harry Potter, misspelt Harry. Well, Orange Guy, I will assume that you're being nice and not being a meanie. So, hello to you. But by the way, Harry is spelt with 2 R's in it. And Julie Riley 544 says, I'm from the UK, the worst weather in the world. Julie, yeah, what can I say? The weather's crazy in the UK. Like today it was raining and then it brightened up and we were like, oh, it's brightened up, and then it started raining again. So but what I would say about the UK weather is that I would rather have UK weather than live somewhere with extreme weather where there's like tsunamis or earthquakes. I mean, we get earthquakes here, but you know what I'm saying, not like crazy earthquakes like they get in Asia and stuff. And Resend says, hi, what's up, Send? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. And Bo says, play the hit mobile game called Dragon Ball Legends. I like Dragon Ball. I like Dragon Ball Z. I've never seen that game. So, thanks for the recommendation. I'll check it out. Like I said, I'm not a gamer. I'd be lying to you if I was a gamer. Like, I'm just not. But, like I said, chat, Roblox stream is coming. I don't know when, but for 200 subs, I said I'd do a chat. I said I'd do a chat. I said I would do a Roblox stream, so it's coming. But I'll have a look into that Dragon Ball Legends game. And Aaron6645 says, Edward, let's go for a beer, mate, for old time's sake. Aaron loved that. Oh, good. And Resend says, can you do house tour? Yes, and house tour is coming at 500 subs. Now, I promise you, on my mother, I'm not going to keep just promising you things and not delivering them. So I said at 200 subs, I was going to do Roblox stream. And I promise you, chat, before we do a house tour, I will do the Roblox stream. Because otherwise, if I'm like, yeah, house tour at 500 subs, like give away 1,000 subs, and I keep hitting these milestones and never delivering, I'll just be like frauding you. So I'm not going to do that. So yeah, house tour is coming, but I thought I'd save that for 500 subs because I thought that'd be fun to do, honestly. We can do maybe a longer stream and like a house tour at 500 subs. So let's see how that goes. And Negard says, how do you speak clear English? I'm not sure whether you're asking that correctly or not. I'm not sure whether you're saying, how do I speak such clear English? Or you're asking, like, how does one speak clear English? Huntsman says, I usually chat a lot more than this. So, Edward, quick question. Who's the rudest person you've seen in chat? Or if you don't want to answer, who's your favourite moderator? Well, Huntsman, my favourite moderator is... It's moderator Huntsman. No hate whatsoever to all of the amazing mods on the stream who always do a great job. But Huntsman, you are top mod. I have to say, you do an amazing job. And in answer to the question, who is the rudest person you've had in chat? That's a good question. And the answer is, it was either the person who, um, I think it was either the person who just jumped on the stream and said something about gigantic head filter, i.e. you're balding. Because it was a sort of comment where it doesn't affect me, like it doesn't get to me, but it's just the type of comment that's so clearly intended to make someone feel bad. And I was just a bit like taken aback by that, because the whole point of this we stream together is that we want to keep the vibe strong, and just genuinely there's so much, excuse the language everybody, all you younger viewers, there's so much bullshit in the world that it's like I don't want to have more of that. I don't want to spend my free time getting stuck into more of that, you know? So yeah, that was one person who was very rude and brought the energy down big time. And obviously the person that was being mean to you last night, they were a total buzzkill. And who else? There was another person as well who was being rude. I can't remember their username right now, but they were being rude basically. You get a few rude people, but genuinely everyone is chill. And Mateo Strapazon says, hello from Sao Paulo City. That's what's up. How are you doing, Mateo? Very nice to have you on the stream with us. I wish I knew some Brazilian to give you a greeting, so unfortunately I don't. Tudo bem? Is that like a greeting, or maybe is that thank you? I don't know. I need to brush up on my Portuguese. Either way, Mateo, nice to see you. If you're still watching the stream, big up to yourself. I love hearing where people are from, and I think it's super cool that you're, or maybe you were, maybe you've gone, but you were in Brazil, thousands of miles away from me, enjoying the stream and chilling. So, W Mateo, thanks for sharing. And Amelia Eikens says, hi, Edward. What's up, Amelia? Nice to see you back on the stream again. How are you doing? Anna Salmas says, we need Pride year. A whole year for Pride. Not just 1 month, not a day, not a month. No, not a day, not a week, not a month. It's Pride year. Oh, and it's Pharaoh X. Gaius, it was one of my alt accounts. What? Oh, Maya. Oh, right, yeah, okay. Maya, yeah. Say no more. Got you. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind on the chat. So guys, if you're watching me in real time, I apologise. I'm going to try and speed up on reading these comments. What else have we got in here? I'm so behind on the chat. Let me get back to it. Let me catch up quickly. Right. Hunt, yes, Pharaoh was Maya's. Screw that guy. He was a real bully, and we don't tolerate that around here. Abhishek says, I'm from India too, to be specific. I'm from the southern part. Very cool. Fire in that. Southern India in particular is somewhere that I'd love to visit, because I love, well, I'm vegan and I love Indian vegan food, and I feel like the South has got a lot of good things for a hungry vegan like myself. Anna Sol says, after it play What I Am by Why Didn't We? Okay, so What Am I by Why Didn't We? Briggs229, I hope you're still here. Briggs says, love the Monstera. Well, Briggs, I love the love. Thank you so much. This Monstera is like maybe, it's like 8 years old now actually, so it's getting on, but it's been doing. Hey, and I hope, honestly, I hope everyone is, and people that have left the comments from 5 minutes ago, and I'm just getting to now, I hope you're still here, because I always acknowledge the comments. And number 4, MK1 says, Colorado, USA here. Honestly, guys, if you're still watching, please believe me when I say, hearing where people are from excites me massively, because I hope number 4, MK1 is still watching, because like I was saying, the fact that they're thousands of miles away in Colorado, in a different country, across the ocean, watching little old me, we're connecting, we're vibing, we're hanging out in real time. I think that's super cool. So if you're still watching, number 4, big up to you. I've been to Colorado, but not as an adult, so it's one of the states I want to go back to. So big up to you, and thank you for joining the stream. Chris says, yo, Edward, does your Instagram have profile pic? No, it doesn't, but when I was on this stream, like in the last 15 minutes, I saw a friend request, like a little notification came in from yourself. So I'm going to find that after this stream and connect with. All right, what else have we got in the chat? Let me catch up. Cricket Kate says, please can you play Pink Pony Club? Okay. Yeah, let's put that on now before I forget. So we've got Pink Pony Club. I've no idea. I don't know whether that's a song or a band. We're going to find out, chat. We are going to find out. I thought for a second you're saying that I'll play this game called Pink Pony Club, because someone else had said play the whatchamacallit. Oh, there we go. Someone else had said, like, I'll play this, play Dragon Ball game, whatever. So I thought you were saying, oh, play this game. Oh, Chapel Roan. God, I'm just so out of the loop. What else have we got in the chat? Let me catch up. Amelia Icons says, hi, what's up, Amelia? Love the energy. Level 2 Lavish is dropping nutrition facts. Hey, Amelia, how has your day been? And Abhishek is asking a great question and says, what is one advice you would give to your younger self? This is a really good question, honestly. And I feel like there's so many things I'd say to my younger self. But one key piece of advice, and this might be a good piece of advice for any of you younger viewers right now, would be don't spend too much time thinking about what other people think, or don't spend too much time focusing on your weaknesses or your negative points. Put that energy into making yourself the best version of yourself you can be. And this might sound cringe, or like I've seen this on some like podcast or something, but honestly, the advice I would give to my younger self, all the negative feelings I'm feeling about myself or life, or do people like me, or that type of stuff, put that energy into something positive, whatever that might be. It could be fitness, it could be personal grooming, it could be study, it could be a job, it could be anything, but just like put your energy into something positive. There's so many others I'd want to say to my younger self, but that's like a key one, honestly. Huntsman says, yo, Edward, that old minty guy had a troll name. It was an inappropriate message, but due to the rules I set up myself, I'm not saying it. That's cool, Huntsman. Yeah, you keep the chat on lock, man. I respect and appreciate that, so keep up the good work. And Huntsman again says, welcome everyone, by the way. I'm sorry if I can't keep up. Low on energy. Yeah, Huntsman is suffering with a bad hand at the moment, so he can't reply as much as normal, but he's here in spirit and we appreciate him. We're going to put another tune on. By the way, guys, if you have any song requests, throw them down. Actually, let's put some Kendrick on, because I actually don't listen to Kendrick Lamar that much naturally, but yet Kendrick is really good. Oh, this is a tune, to be fair. This is an absolute tune. I've not heard this for... It's not even been that long, but this is an absolute tune. J Amped Inc. says, you seem like a nice guy. Honestly, J Amped, I really appreciate that, and I'm not just saying that. Every time someone leaves me a nice comment, they're like, you seem chill, or the vibes seem good in here. It means a lot, right? Because I'm spending my free time doing this. Sometimes not that many people watch. Sometimes loads of people watch. But the point is, like, it's most rewarding when people hang out with me. They engage, they vibe, and they share the same energy with me that I'm trying to put out there, which is positive. So, really appreciate that, J Amped. I really do. And thank you for joining the stream. It's nice to see you. Aileen Jane says, brother, I'm seeing 1111 again and again. Is there any reason for this? 1111, what's it called? Chat, let me know when certain numbers jump out at you. I can't think of it right now, but there's a term when numbers jump out at you, like sequences of numbers. I can't think what it is right now. And by the way, thank you to everybody who's been hitting the like button. It's been absolutely killer. The night before last, it was an amazing stream, and we like absolutely smashed the like record. We took it to like, I think it was like 55 we finished on. And I was like, guys, if we get to 40, that'd be cool. And we got to 40, and people in the chat were like, 45. And then we like pumped up to 50, and we ended on 55. So that was awesome. So if you're out there and you're enjoying the vibe in here, do me a favor and hit the like button. It really helps. J Amp says, unfortunately, a lot of other people on here do not play fair. That's kind of the thing, J Amp. Honestly, there's a lot of negative stuff online. I'm saying, oh, I'm the answer. Like, I'm the guy that's going to solve that. But in my own tiny little way, when I jump on stream, I'm not trying to be like, I'm not trying to troll. I'm not trying to clip. I'm not trying to do loads of negative things, right? I just want to chill on the stream, shout people out. If people enjoy the stream, I love it when they come back and hang out. And it's really satisfying as well, because there's probably maybe like 5 or 10 people that always come back consistently and are like, yo, what's Edward? And that makes it really fun for me, because like I'm connecting with people from all over the world, and it's just a good time. So big up to you all. Big up J Amp for the good vibes. W J Amped. And W for everyone who's asking questions. I love answering questions as well as shouting you guys out. And Abhishek asks, do you play cricket? Do you watch cricket? Sometimes, Abhishek. I must confess, I don't keep up with it avidly. But in the summertime, especially when there's a cricket match on, it's a very, traditional English thing to the game of cricket. Everyone dressed in white or cream whites, whatever, and just hanging out watching the cricket. It's a nice thing, especially on a summer's day. Great game. And I know, Abhishek, I think you said you're in India. As you know, huge in India. What else? Brooke says, can you play Minecraft soon? Oof, Brooke, we've got the Roblox stream coming. We might have to build up to the Minecraft stream. That might have to be like a special celebration, but we'll give it a go at some point. And Ryan Saunders is back in the chat and says, hey man, what's Ryan? Nice to see you again. How are you doing? Blaze969 is asking a deep question and says, can someone love you and still not choose you? Well, Blaze, if you're asking for oh my gosh, I'm so behind the comments. I just saw how many comments there are. Chat, please bear with me. I'm doing my best to keep up with them all, but the chat's going crazy, so it's difficult to keep up with everyone. I'm going to speak a little bit quicker and get through these questions. So Blaze asks, can you love someone and still not choose? Could someone love you and still not choose you? The short answer is yes. Love is complicated. People are complicated. If that's a genuine question, then all I would say to you is don't lose heart and keep loving your heart. Huntsman says, thanks for compliments in public. I'm an introvert and hearing that made me smile. Thanks, Edward. Huntsman, I understand completely, Huntsman, and everything I can do to give you a little boost, show you the appreciation you deserve, I'm all here for it. So W Huntsman, big up to you, mate. Abhishek says, how does one become the moderator of this channel? I'm sure someone has answered that. Maybe Huntsman has answered that already. But the truth is that we cycle through the mods. There's so many people that want to be a mod on the stream, which is awesome. But we don't have like 10 mods because it's messy. So we try and have like 4 or 5 mods. Huntsman is kind of like the chief mod because I'm not putting him above anyone. But Huntsman really holds it down with the mods. So Huntsman's pretty consistent and we try to cycle through the mods. So Abhishek, I think it's the first time I've seen him. So please hit subscribe, come back to another stream, and we'll rotate you on as a mod because I like getting different people on as mods as well. Brooke says, well done on 37 likes. Well, it shows how behind I am on the chat delay because I can see 43 right now. And love to everyone that's hit the like button. I'd love to hit 50 likes before we end this stream, guys. So please, if you're out there, join the vibe, hit the like button. It gets the stream shown to more people and we can just bring the energy even more. Lindsay says, do you have TikTok? Yes, I do. It's the same username as on YouTube, EdwardCares. I've actually not posted on it for a month, which is the longest since I've ever started on TikTok. Well, not the longest, but like I was on a very good run of posting every single day, and I just stopped because I started focusing more on YouTube and doing more live streams, and I've been loving the live streams, guys, but I feel like to get more people seeing the live streams, I need to post on different platforms, so more TikTok content coming soon. What else have we got? Jamaica High says, hi, I saw you were live and jumped on. What's up, Jamaica Live? Always nice to see the chat. And we've also got Hermant Kumar says, suffering from depression. Well, Hermant, I've also suffered from depression, and that's something that, I struggle with. So if you are suffering with depression, all I could say is that this might not help you right now in this moment, but tomorrow is another day. Getting a good night's sleep, if you can, will help. Eating well, drinking water, eating healthily, exercising, even if you don't like it, just forcing yourself to do those things will help with depression. I'm not saying it's going to kill the depression, but there are certain things you can do which will help it. Now, obviously, when you feel depressed, sometimes you don't feel like doing anything at all. And even the idea of eating well, exercising, you're like, why? Why should I bother? What's the point? And I understand that. But sometimes there are times when we sometimes feel a little bit better. And when that moment comes, try and do everything you can to do right by yourself and just, just fight against it, man. That's all I can say. So I'm sending you vibes. Amelia says, I'm good. How are you? I've been on a while, haha, but for some reason my comments were not showing. Well, Amelia, I'm reading the comments. I think it's probably my chat has just been so. So, yeah, I'm good, and I'm glad to hear you're as well. Always nice to see you so positive in the comments. What else have we got going on? Oh, okay. So Huntsman saying, get me to explain what was happening. Well, Jamaica, yes, I had someone who was being a meanie to Huntsman in the chat. They've just been a troll. They've been an idiot, and of course we had Huntsman's back. But he was feeling a bit upset by it, understandably, because, they were just, like, making him feel bad and just winding him up, basically. And then they were trying to mess with and stuff, so it all got a bit crazy. But the point is, the key takeaway is that Huntsman's back. He's got our back, we've got his back, and the chat doesn't tolerate it. So today's another day, and Huntsman's here, and he's in a safe place. What else here? Chris, I just saw your message come through a while ago about Instagram. I'm going to check it after this stream and get back to you. And Layla is in the chat. What's up, Layla? She says, I'm back. What's up, Layla? G. Svensson says something which I won't repeat just because there's probably kids watching this, but G. Svensson, take care and after yourselves. Ridger Racer says, do you think 29 is old? It depends what you mean in what context. If you're 29 years old and thinking about starting a career as a professional sprinter, it probably is on the old side. Is it old for someone thinking about retirement? Probably not. So it's all relative. And to be honest with you, jokes aside or humour aside, 29 is old. If you're thinking 29 is old, like, oh, I'm old, I'm older than 29. So don't even worry about it. Just think about, let's say you're 29. There's someone that's 39 that would love to be 29. So that's the way you've got to think about it. You know what I'm saying? My parents are much older than me, and I'm sure they'd like to be 20, 30, 40 years younger. But you just got to enjoy life while it comes. Easier said than done, but that's true. Your fave Layla is here, says, hello, what's up to you? What's up, what's up? What else is that? We've got Lady Sings, who says, hey, what's up, Lady? Nice to see you. And Huntsman's timing people out. Thank you, Huntsman. If they're being mean, we don't want to have that, do we? Oh, and Layla is here. Is bringing the energy in the chat, saying, hello, guys. What's up, what's up, what's up? I'm loving the energy in here tonight. It's a strong chat this evening, everybody. I've been having a lot of fun. Hopefully you have been too. If you are having a good time, do me a favour and hit the like button. I want to hit 50 likes before we end this stream. That'd be super cool if we can do that. And I know you're listening to me, so chat, help a guy out and hit the like button if you haven't already. Dan Former says, hello. What's up, Dan? Nice to see you. How are you guys doing? Well, I'm doing well. Chat, how are you doing? And thanks so much to whoever just hit the like button as well. 2 people hit the like button. Legends. What have we got in here? And Brooke says, can you play Minecraft soon, maybe at 5k, but have to pay for it? Yeah, we can do a Minecraft stream. I don't know. I owe the chat a Roblox stream at 500 subs. We're doing a house tour stream, so I've got to deliver those before I promise anything else. Oh, and Jamaica High says, Edward, I hope you never get hurt because you just spread good vibes. Well, you know what, chat? If you ever see me on the chat and I'm not spreading good vibes, then feel free to ask me, Edward, what's going on? What's up? Because don't get me wrong, I am not a perfect person by any means. I'm not some sort of super angelic guy. But when I'm on the stream, I just want to do my best to put a little bit of positive energy out there because, like I said before, there's a lot of negativity in the world. There's a lot of BS online, hate watching, rage baiting, trolling, clip farming, engagement baiting. Like, the list goes on. So between us, while we're on the stream, we can get a bit of a vibe going, hang out. People are making friends in the chat, which is awesome. If we can do that between us, then we're taking the W. Simple as that. What else have we got? Let me catch up with comments because I feel like I'm behind. Song request, Believer. Lindsay, who is Believer by? Let me know. What else? Jamaica High. I think I've answered the question about Huntsman. Let me catch up. Johnny Hjorth Larson says, where are you lagging from? Oh, streaming from. That, to be fair, is legitimately good banter. Because you're right, I'm always lagging. And you're probably watching me lag right now. I feel like it really scuppers my chances of doing like let's stream. Because I feel like sometimes we get loads of people watching the stream. And then all of a sudden it'll go from like 23. And like I've said before, it's one of two things. Either I've got super boring super quickly, or the stream is lagging and people are like, I'm out of here. And to be honest with you, if I was watching YouTube at home and the stream was lagging, if it started going like glitchy, I'd wait 2 seconds then I'd go. So I feel like my internet is doing me in. Let me catch up with the comments. Huntsman, who is our in-house astronomer, says, daily space fact, the solar system completes a full orbit between the Milky Way every 250 million years, also known as a galactical period. So the solar system completes a full orbit between the Milky 250 million years. That is a crazy amount of time. And thank you, Huntsman, for the info. James Storr left a political comment, which I'm probably not going to read. What else? Chris is back, but he's left the comment probably about 10 minutes ago, but I'm just slow on stream, so what's up to you, Chris? Oh, Billy Ashworth, I hope you are still watching the stream because Billy's asked a good question. Says, got a question, mate. What's something you've been through that changed how you see people? Wow, that is a deep question. And honestly, I don't want to get too deep on you guys, but maybe like, I know I keep talking about like flipping mile stuff, but I've always thought if I was to ever hit like a particular milestone with YouTube, like 1,000 or something, maybe more, whatever, I'll tell you the story about like what happened to me with this big scar on my forehead. And you can't even really see it in the light, but I had 17 stitches in my forehead like that. And it was a really traumatic incident. And basically, I got assaulted and I got my head smashed in by someone who I thought was a friend. And they did that, and it was one of those situations where it really changed my life. And I don't want to bring the vibe down because we're bringing the vibe up, but the question for Billy was, what's something you've been through that changed how you see people? And there's a lot I took away from that incident, and it made me think a lot, and it taught me quite a bit about the world, people, myself. But that definitely made me see the person in particular differently, shall we say, because I just didn't see that in them. And it just shows you how someone who you think has your back could be willing to do a terrible thing to you. That was a very serious incident, and that, yeah, I could talk more about that, but that's the answer to that question, Billy. And thank you for asking it. I don't want to ramble and go off on this deep old chat about it or whatever, but maybe another day. But yeah, it's a good question, and thank you for asking. Zibulu1333 says, I'm in the same boat. I'm now 26 and have leveled up. I used to be a victim. But now I'm just being authentic, which is very polarizing. I actually got pushed out of my last job, but I learned a lot. Well, Zulu, thank you for sharing, man. I appreciate that. Man or miss, whoever you may be. I appreciate that, genuinely. I'm glad to hear that you're being your authentic self. That is a much easier thing to do, a much easier thing to say than it is to do, for real. So yeah, keep being the version of yourself, keep being positive, respecting other people, respecting yourself, being authentic, and you're gonna be onto a winner. What else have we got in here? Okay, and Amelia's asking for play Debut by Cat's Eye. We're gonna put that on next. Thank you for the song recommendation. Diddy Boy is saying, hi, what's the time there? Well, Diddy Boy, your comment, oh my God, I'm so behind on the comments chat. You guys are popping off in the chat right now. I'm trying to keep up. I'm going to speak. The time here is 9:28. When you asked the question, it's probably about 1:30 in the afternoon. No, it's 9:28, nearly 9:30 at night. Someone's already answered that. That's how behind I am. What else have we got here? Someone is from England. The Alfred's theme says, hi, I'm from England. Love it. And he says, I guess you're from England. Yes, I am. Very proudly so. Nice to see you, fellow Englishman or woman. What else have we got? Amelia's probably going to say, I'm sorry, Edward, but it's still very early, but I need to get to schools at 6 a.m. tomorrow, so I need to sleep. Bye, Edward. Amelia, never apologise. Get some rest in. Get some sleep. We'll see you on another stream, and it was lovely to see you here, as always. So, see you next time. Your favourite list says, can you put Tech It on as please as a song suggestion? Well, you know what? As Amelia may have gone now, you're going to jump the queue, so we're going to put Tech It on. I don't know who this is by. I don't know what it's going to sound like, chat, but we're taking a risk. Anything could happen, but you're here for the journey, and I am your humble DJ. So Tech It is coming on. It's coming on slowly because I've told you before, I'm literally using the TV remote to put stuff on. So, fingers crossed. Is this it? This might be it. Tech It coming up after an advert. I need to get YouTube Premium again, but oh, here we go. This is Tech It by. Oh no, that's me knocking the tunes off. Oh, bear with me, chat. Bear with me. We're coming. Oh, now it's an advert. Oh man, they're screwing me over tonight. You really are. Right, let me catch up with the comments, chat, while we get the song on. We've got Chris O'Reilly being a real one and says, hey guys, welcome. Thank you, Chris, for welcoming people to the chat. Huntsman is chilling in the background. His hand's hurting, so he's just quietly moderating on the stream tonight. But he's usually super honoured with the welcoming people to this chat. So thank you for that, Kafune. This is by Kafune. The song is Tech It. But yeah, thank you, Chris, for welcoming people to the chat. Ellie Clark says, hey, Eddie, Edward. What's up to you, Ellie Clark? Abhishek says, have you tried paneer? If you are vegan, you would really enjoy it. Well, Abhishek, I don't consume dairy anymore, so I wouldn't try that. But when I was vegetarian, I have tried paneer previously. And Zabulu says, I identified as an introvert till I realised it was my choice. I'm naturally drawn to solitude, but to reword it, it should be because you are wise with not leaking your energy because of energy vampires. Yeah, energy vampires are a thing, Zabulu. By the way, guys, if you're watching this, please do me a favour and hit that like button. I'm trying to reach 50 likes before the stream ends. I feel like we can do it. I'm only going to stream for another 5 or so minutes because we'll hit an hour and a half. So please help a guy out. Let's crank up the energy for the last 5 minutes of the stream. Hit the like button. Thank you to whoever just hit the like button. I really appreciate that. Guys, I know there's some of you watching who haven't hit that damn like button. So don't make me fall out with you. Do the right thing and let's pop it off. Back to the comments though. And Astro Dude says, what's that Buttercup chocolate again. I have no idea what that means. Oh, Reese's Cups. Yeah. What else? Lindsay, I have to go. Bye, because I have to leave at midnight to go on holiday. Well, Lindsay, have a lovely holiday. We'll see you when you get back, and take care and have a good night's sleep. Well, you're not going to sleep, you're leaving at midnight, but have a nice holiday. What else have we got? Astro Dude says, I have an extremely high level ADHD. Fair enough. I also have ADHD myself, so I can relate to that. What else have we got? Pong435 says, be funny. I'm not necessarily Pong. I'm trying to be positive. Am I funny? I'll leave that for you guys to decide. I don't think I'm that funny, but I'm trying to be a nice guy, so that's something. Reznov Jr. is also trying to be funny in the chat. I'll let the chat decide whether he's funny. And what else have we got here? And Abhishek asked, do vegans eat food made from cow's milk? If yes, I don't think you can eat paneer because it's made from cow's milk. Yes, vegans do not eat any animal products, consume any animal products. No cow's milk, no dairy, no eggs, nada. What else have we got? Pong35 says, thanks, bro. I'll keep that in mind. I'm 25 and thinking to restart my life. Pong25 is not too late to restart your life. Super young. I wish I was 25. I'm older than 25. If you want to swap ages with me, I'll take being. You can have my age and I'll be 25. And you probably left that comment about like 10 minutes ago. So if I'm super slow to reply to you, I appreciate it. I apologize. I'm trying to get through as fast as possible. But you guys are bringing the energy in the chat. So thank you to you, and thank you for giving me loads of comments to read out. Brooke is saying, hi, I'm back. What's up, Brooke? And what else have we got? What else is in the chat here? What else have we got? Oh, and the real Andy in tones, bro, says, stream on your roof, no lag. Guys, I can only apologise for the lag. One day, you're going to come on stream, and I'm going to have crystal clear video, crystal clear audio, no lag, better lighting, and we're going to be on a next level. We're going to be cooking on gas, as my dad would say. And Billy Ashwood, nice one for sharing, mate. Well, thank you for the question, Billy. Genuinely. Amelia says, I need to go. My phone is about to die. Bye, Edward. See you later, Amelia. You probably left that comment about 15 minutes ago because of the lag. But it was nice to see you on the chat, and we look forward to hanging with you all, well, with you next time. Brooke says, that looks like that hurts. And I'm so behind with the chat because you guys probably left these comments about 10 minutes ago. My head doesn't hurt at all now. But at the time, it definitely left me with some medical conditions. Music Enjoyer said, hi, what's up, Music Enjoyer? Nice to see you. What else have we got? Zbulu's being sympathetic and says, I had something on a smaller scale. He swung at me and we got into a fight, which probably one we made up and told me to go back to his, and then he started attacking him again. Wow, Zbulu, that sounds like a friend you should be wary of. Chris O'Reilly says, honestly, mate, we're all here for you. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, we're always here for you, mate. Absolutely huge hugs and big ups to you, Chris. I really, really appreciate that. Chris has just been supportive in the chat, and likewise, man, that's a two-way street. You're here for me, I'm here for you. So big up to you, Chris. And honestly, guys, if you're watching for the first time, this is what the streams to be all about. Just people being cool, not like sucking up to one another, but just being genuine, making friends, hanging out, vibing. It makes it so fun. So big up to you all, bringing the positive energy. And guys, I'm going to stream for a couple of more minutes. If you could do me a big favour, like button. I'm trying to get to 50 likes on this stream. We're at 48. I can see 48 on my end. So you can pump it up to 49. No, not 49. 49 and then 50. That would be super awesome. So thank you, guys. What else is in the comments? Let me... Music Enjoy says, can you play Family Business by Kanye West? Yes, we will put that on. Now, obviously, Kanye is a controversial person these days. So hopefully, chat, you're not going to judge me for putting Kanye on. I'm someone who, and this may be a controversial opinion for the chat, but I'm someone, where possible, tries to separate the art from the artist. So you get people who aren't necessarily that kind, but they make great art in one form or another. And it's a really difficult dilemma. To what extent do you separate the art from the artist? Like, if someone is a bad person in real life, for example, John Lennon from the Beatles reportedly hit his wife. Does that mean that we shouldn't listen to the Beatles anymore, or we should never listen to any of John Lennon's solo music? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But I'm just saying it's not as clear cut as people think. So we'll put some Family Business on by Kanye West. Not endorsing some of the things that Kanye said by any means, but I'm gonna listen to a bit of Kanye right now. So, back to the comments. Let me catch up on them. Amelia says, I'm back. I put it on charge. Hell yeah, Amelia. Nice to see you back. Chemistry says, nice plant. Thank you very much. This is my Monstera, which I've managed to not kill over the last 8 or so years, so it's still going strong. Sorry, I had like a bit of lentil stuck in my mouth. What else have we got? What else have we got? Let me catch up with these comments. Oh, come on, Sir Otto Egg. Don't troll me. Don't get me to play bad things. Brooke says, did you ever eat meat? Thank you for the question, Brooke. Yes, I did. I was just before I was 18. I used to eat meat, fish, everything like that. And then when I was turning 18, I went vegetarian. Because I realised that if I was an animal, I wouldn't want to be chopped up into pieces and eaten and hurt. I just stopped eating meat. And I've never looked back. And honestly, guys, it's been awesome. What else have we got here? And Chemistry says, wait, he's vegetarian? No, I'm actually vegan. Next level. Not that it's a competition, but I'm... Thank you, Amelia, for filling chemistry in. That's right, I'm a vegan. Well remembered. Thank you for listening, Amelia. Appreciate that. What else have we got here? What else have we got in the chat? Oh, Lindsay says, you're so close to 50 likes. You're doing so good with subscribers and your likes. Well, thank you, Lindsay. Honestly, every single like, every single little subscribe that I get, it all really does help. So if you're watching right now, I'm trying to hit 50 likes before we end this stream. And the stream... We're not going over 100 minutes, but I've got to get some downtime in before I go to bed and like go to work tomorrow. But please, if you've been enjoying the stream, do me a favour and hit the like button. It really helps. Amelia's going. She says, I need to go again. Bye. I'm so sorry. Amelia, never apologise. We will see you on the next. And Shravana Duvarth says, soup, bro. What soup to you, Shravana? Huntsman says, yo guys, see ya. Have a nice night/day. I'm going to go now because I'm stressed, tired, kind of, because bad luck is everywhere with me. Carpal tunnel, nightmares, doctors, can't get over it. See you 8 PM UK time. Huntsman, if you're still watching, I'm sending you a big virtual hug, man. Get a good night's sleep. Like I said to somebody else before, getting a good night's sleep helps. When you're feeling down, when you feel you've had a rubbish day, getting a good night's sleep will help. So rest your wrist, which I know you're suffering with. Get a good night's sleep. Get some water by your bed. And we'll see you tomorrow on the stream. And just take it easy, man. And we're all sending you good vibes. What else have we chat? Let me catch up. And I'm Solid says, that is a good Swiss cheese plant behind you. Thank you, I'm Solid. I've had a lot of people asking me on the stream, what's the plant behind you? It's a nice plant. And as you said, it's a Monstera, aka a cheese plant. And yeah, a lot of people in the chat have never had it referred to as that, but you know what's up, I'm Solid. And Rashid Chabra says, hello, where are you from? What's up, Rashid? I am from England, and that is where I'm streaming from right now. How about you? Where are you watching from? Rashid also asks, are you playing people's song preference? Yes, we are taking song requests right now. And someone says, Gary Glitter. Yeah, that is... Yeah. Billy Ashford says, is he caught with the chat? Oh my gosh, not even close, Billy. I'm getting there, though. I am speeding up. And we're getting through there. And thanks, Chris, for giving the up. And Rashid says he looks English. I am indeed English. Thank you for noticing. And the Alfred's theme says, I'm English and you're English. Hell yeah. What's up to all the English people in the chat? Love to everyone around the world. And also love to everyone in England right now. Switchblade, a bit of a backhanded compliment, says, he looks handsome. Can't believe he's English. Oh, you can't do my people wrong like that, Switchblade. But I will take the handsome compliment. Thank you very much. And like Chris said, for anyone that's new here, Chris is a top moderator. He does an awesome job. He's also started making his own videos, so double this. Thank you for doing the moderation duties, mate. I really appreciate it. You bring a really nice, kind, positive energy to the chat, so big ups to yourself. Fastest First says you've gained 20 subs in 2 days. Well done. Thank you very much, Fastest First. Yeah, yesterday, you know what's funny, right, guys? I did a stream the day before yesterday. Popped off. It was really good. We got to like 55 likes. 2,000 chat reactions when I look back at the analytics. It was a really good stream. It was like 100 minutes long. And yesterday I did another stream and I got 20 people subscribed from that stream, which was awesome. That's the most I've ever had in like a stream or anything like that. And then I did a stream yesterday, same energy, people that were here, we were all vibing, it was cool. But the stream got showed to way less people and like 20 people had liked it. So it's just weird how things can go. And also only 2 people subscribed from that stream. So it is just funny how things can go. But yeah, but Google AI were telling me that it's because like one day YouTube shows you like you stream to like a mirror audience, and the next day it shows it to like your existing audience. So maybe tonight is the mirror audience, because I've seen like a lot of like new people on the chat, a lot of watchers and stuff. But in any case, chat, if you heard, I am trying to hit 50 likes on this stream. I'm at 48. That's what I can see on my side, 48 likes. So if you're watching the stream and you're having a good time and you're vibing with us, do me a huge favor and hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, that'd be super cool too, but definitely hit the like button. And you know what as well, just as I said that, someone unliked the stream. It went from 48 likes to 47. You've got to love that sometime. You're like, yeah, let's go. Oh, crazy. And it just pumped up to 51. Insane. That must have been a glitch. W chat. Hell yeah. Chat, if you're watching right now, please give me a W in the chat, because you guys are making me more and more excited for streaming. Every time I jump on and people are bringing the energy, they're vibing, they're hanging out in the comments, they're asking me questions, it makes it fun for me. And I love hearing where people are from as well. So, like I just said, my name is Ed. I am streaming from the north of England. If you're out there, I would love to know which part of the world you're watching from, because we get people watching from all over, from India, Pakistan, Indonesia, America, Canada, places in Europe, just all over the show, basically. So if you're out there, I'd love to hear what your story is. What else have we got in this chat? I'm Solid says, is it true you're a vegan? Yes, it is. The rumours are true. I am a vegan. But whether you're a vegan or not, you are very welcome to have a vibe with me on this stream. My whole thing is that I want people to feel welcome. Over time, I want to introduce more people to like the fun stuff that I like. Well, the fun food that I love eating, which I think you already like as well. But it's not about trying to push anything on you. It's just about hanging out and vibing. Mudori says, what is your quote of the day? Oh, mo money, mo problems. No, that's not the quote of the day, but I've got Biggie Smalls on in the background, so it's making me think of that. Quote of the day. Great question. Great question, honestly. I don't have one right tip of my tongue, but I'll think on that. What I've got in here? Ricky Martin says, hi, what's up, Ricky Martin? Nice to see you in the chat. And Rachit says, what you guys think of Indians? Well, I can't speak for the chat. I can only speak for my... I think India is a super interesting place. And it's just so massive. It's the most populous country in the world. Well over 1 billion people are from India and live in India, which is just mental to think about. Like, it's insane. It's just like there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know, there's obviously a lot of links between the country I'm from and India itself, so there's like a special relationship there for bad history and good history as well. So yeah, I can't answer for anybody else, but I think India is a super interesting place. What else have we got in this chat? Brooke Gallagher says, you got 50 likes, well done. Thank you so much, Brooke, and thank you to everybody in the chat who's out there liking, subscribing, and vibing along with me. It honestly makes it really fun for me. I've done my 9 to 5. I've come back, I've made some tea, and I've jumped on stream. We're just about to hit 100 minutes, so well over an hour and a half. So if you're vibing with me, thank you, because this makes it fun, and it makes it feel like I'm not having to put in effort when there's some effort involved. But yeah, it's all good. Zareko asks a very good, says hi, and asks a very tricky question to answer. Not tricky, a very thought-provoking question. And the question is, if you had to describe your childhood in 2 words, what would it be? What would they be? 2 words to describe your childhood. Maybe like lovingly privileged, something like that, because my parents were incredibly loving. They are incredibly loving. I'm very lucky to have had the parents that I grew up with. And, you know, my parents are not rich, don't get me wrong. We're not like multimillionaires or anything crazy like that. But we're not poor either. We've not had to struggle financially. So it was a comfortable life, you know. Like I say, not rich, you know, don't get it twisted, guys. I'm not some super rich guy. I'm really not. But also at the same time, never had to think about money. The bill, there was never an issue with bills. There was never stress of paying rent. Like, we were always good like that. So lovingly privileged is how I'd probably just sum up my childhood. And Rashid says, I'm new. Yes, Rashid. Oh, Rashid, I think it's the first time I've seen you in the stream, and I love seeing new people here. So thank you for joining the stream. And Rashid is from India. Hell yeah. Oh, Chris is sending love from Ireland. That's what this chat is about, guys, honestly. Literally, people hanging out, jumping in the chat and being like, yo, what's up? I'm Chris from Ireland. And Rashid's like, yo, what's up? I'm Rashid from India. I love it. Like, literally thousands of miles. Think how many thousands of miles between Dublin and Rashid in India. Many thousands of miles, but just hanging out and vibing. Oh, okay. And Rachit says, if you're interested in Punjabi songs, you can play Can I Fall in Love by Chima. It won't be a problem. Let's just check that out. Oh, I just spilled. Oh, chat. Oh, rest in peace, water. Nah, chat. My carpet. Oh, chat. My carpet can't take this. Chat. My carpet take this. Nah. Right, guys. We're gonna have to do an emergency mission. We're going to the kitchen quickly. Now, ignore the mess. I'm gonna try and not show you the mess because this is an emergency mission. Ignore anything you see in the background. No, you can't see anything in the background, but ignore this, chat, because I've just spilled. Oh, look at the chat. Look at this on the floor. Oh, that is an L. And like, look at the size of it as well. That's my hand, like a man hand. And this is big watermark. So, L, Edward. Edward is taking the L. Edward's floor is taking the L, to be fair, chat. Huge L for my floor right there. Right, we're trying to put a tune on in the background. We're trying to take a song request. And it was Rachit saying, if you like, interested in Punjabi songs, you can play California Love by Chima. So let's see if we can put that on right now. And like I showed you before, I'm putting stuff on with the TV remote. So give me a moment if it takes me a second. And by the way, chat, if you're watching right now, let me know where you're watching from and hit the like button. We're going to end the stream soon, but I would love to see where everybody is from. And I'd also love to see us hit maybe 53 likes. I can't speak sometimes. 53 likes before we end the stream. And I can see there's only 4 people on the stream right now. It was like 20 minutes ago, so I have a bad feeling that when I went through to the kitchen, my internet cut off. So, bear with me, chat. California Love coming up in a moment. Then I'm going to read some comments, chat, and then close this stream down for the night. We're going to shut this baby down because it's been a long stream. It's been a lot of fun. The vibes have been strong, but sometimes you've got to get your rest in. But I feel like we should end the stream with California Love by Chima, which is a song request by Rachit all the way over in India. So hopefully this is going to come up in a second. I have no idea if it will. Space. Now, come on, Chima. Come on, Chima, be good to me. Chima Y. I thought you said Chima Y, but I didn't know whether it was like a typo. All right, Chima Y coming up. Right, chat. Coming up. Right, this is an advert, and then after that, we've got some Punjabi music coming on. Let me catch up with his comments, and we're going to listen to the tune. What else have we got? Rachit says, W. Edward, hell yeah. Thank you, Rachit. Switchblade says, 53 likes now. I'm seeing 52 here. Maybe we'll hit 53. Who knows? But either way, this stream is going to end. Oh, this has been a crazy long stream. This is what happens, chat. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do 60 minutes, 70 minutes. But then you guys jump on. We all start out and vibing. Next thing I know, we're 105 minutes deep into the stream. I've got Punjabi music on in the background. It's Wednesday night. We're cranking the vibes. Come on, everybody. If you're out there, show some love. Hit the like button. And let's vibe to some cheap. Right, let me catch up with the comments and then we're going to wind this down. Ajay Patil says, what's your favourite song? Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven. I'm Solid says, where in the north of England are you? Manchester is my nearest big city to me, I'm Solid. And just to tell you, this is the longest I've ever been on stream. I've only ever watched the stream for 2 minutes, and I've watched it since the start. Brooke, you're still watching. W. Brooke, thank you so much. And I love to hear that you've been having fun to the point that you've been just chilling for the full length of the stream. That is awesome. Switchblade throwing me more backhanded compliments. Lopez New, hope you're still here, says, how many countries have you been to? Oof, that is a good question. I'll have to count them up. Not a crazy amount, to be fair. Maybe like a couple of dozen. Not crazy amount. Dan Edits Pro is on the stream. What's up, Dan Edits Pro? Dan, it's really nice to see you here again. Dan is one of the mods on the channel, and he always does a great job. And we've not seen Dan for a couple of days, which is totally fine, but it's very nice to see you back here, Dan. What else have we got here? Yeah, Chris is showing the love to Dan. Hell yeah. And Ozheen says, hi. What's Ozheen? Nice to see you on the chat. Oh, and Zerek Poe says, it's great to see positive people like you. Thank you so much, Zerek Poe. I really, really appreciate that. Genuinely. Like I said, I'm not some sort of perfect guy at all, but I'm just trying to be the type of energy that I want to see out there. And the internet's got so much negative stuff on it. If we can all just, between us, pump up the vibe, have a good time, why not? Sebastian131 says, sup. What's up, Sebastian? Casual entry, I like it. And Lindsay is from down south in Winchester. What's up to you, Lindsay? What else have we got? Oh, excuse me. Shows up behind the comments and Mark. Chris says, Edward, I'm not from Dublin, from Lanesborough. I don't know why I thought you were from Dublin, Chris. My apologies. Rashid, if you're still watching, thank you for that song suggestion. I actually do like Punjabi music. If you've got any more song suggestions like that, hit me up, man. Thanks for the tune. It was a good one. And I feel like I actually have heard of Chima Y, like, legitimately. I feel like he must be pretty big. What else have we got here? The Alfred's theme says, bro is from Manchester. Me too, from Liverpool. What's going on, lads? You alright? Good to see you in the chat, mate. Yes, bro. The Alfred's theme, you know, from Liverpool. Probably not even got an accent like that, but Alfred's theme, proper boss to see you here, mate. Wow, I'm solid says, my 2 words for my childhood is traumatic and poverty. Well, I'm solid. I'm genuinely sorry to hear that that was your experience because, as you know, someone's childhood has a, an impact on the rest of their life. So I'm sorry to hear that was your experience. Right, guys, we've got one more song to play. And I'm going to wrap this up. So if you have comments, I want you to put them in the chat now. Any final thoughts, any final goodbyes, do me a favour and put them in comments. And I will challenge you, chat. If you're watching right now, I will make a simple challenge to you. If you want a shout out on tomorrow's stream at the 60-minute mark, all you need to do is leave a comment on any video, any stream, and just say, yo, Edward, shout me out. Or just comment, and I will see, and I'll give you a shout out. So that's a challenge to you, chat. Let's see who takes me up on it. and Brooks says, your little sliders are crazy. Yeah, they are. They were actually a present from a friend. Just check these out. That's the type of bad man you're rolling with right now. Just look at these, chat. That's just the kind of guy you're watching right now. Listen, guys, if you're watching for the first time, that is just the type of maniac you're watching. What else have we got here? Let me catch up with the comments. Turtle Fiber says, Cobain over here. Turtle Fiber, I've been called worse things, so what's up? Google account just says, Edward. What's up, Google account? Rachit says, I just want to tell you guys, I love you guys. World is a beautiful place. Every place has its own joy. Honestly, that is what I'm talking about, vibes. Thank you for sharing that with us, Rachit. Love it. Jay Epstein says, who's playing California in the background? Lol. That was me, and that was Chima Y. Oh, Huntsman, if you're still here, says, noticed you were still live and Insomnia kicked in, so saying final goodbyes for stream before sleep, honestly. And I just scrolled up in chat. Looks like everyone is having a nice time. Huntsman, huge W to you. Get a good night's sleep, though. We're just about to end this stream. It's been crazy long, way longer than I anticipated, but the vibes have been too much, and I'm catching up on the comments. Rachit says, Edward is a cool guy. Rachit, I really appreciate that, and likewise, you've been bringing a really nice energy, so if you want to do me a favour, hit subscribe, and you will hopefully see the stream when it comes up, 8 PM UK time. Either way, I hope you do, but either way, it's been really nice to chat to you. Right, let me catch up with these comments, guys. I'm going to have to lock this down. Right, last few comments. I'm reading it. I'm solid. I'm catching up with the comments saying, let me catch up with him. He says, there we go. He says, roll a joint, boys. Roll yourself a fat and have a pizza, lad. Funny. That's not my advice, by the way, but that's just what I'm solid was saying. Oh, God Eater, you nearly got me. You really got me. Nearly got me in the comments. Right then, chat. On that, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you for another good stream. If you're watching right now, do me a favour, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be back tomorrow at 8 PM UK time. So until then, chat, have a great rest of your day or night or whatever. Chris O'Reilly, always good to see you, my man. I will check out your Instagram message or Instagram request and get back to you. But anyone else who's out there watching right now, we are back to 8 PM UK time. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's EdwardCares_. But apart from that, my name is Edward. We've been chilling. It's been a heck of a stream. And I will see you tomorrow. So peace out to you all. Thanks for joining me. And take care. And I'll see you tomorrow at 8 PM UK time. And remember, if you want a shout out, comment on any video or stream. And you're getting a personal shout out at the 6th mark. All right, that's it. We're done. See you tomorrow, chat. Peace and love. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 PM UK. Bye.